Today's horoscope, Leo April 8, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Your desire to do something about regrets or outworn patterns of relating with others is increasing. After over 3 weeks of retrograde movement, Mercury turns direct today, and you'll begin to see some forward motion in recent endeavors that have stalled. Watch for confusing instructions and putting your foot in the mouth today, but expect more straightforward communications going forward. This will be even more obvious after Venus turns direct on the 12th. As such, easing back into things is best since none of this is immediate. Be particularly vigilant with relationships, business, and finances. Even so, these very same things are set to clear up, move forward, and unblock in the coming days and weeks. Delays also lift regarding educational, travel, or publishing efforts. While it's not a great time to focus on details, you're likely to pick up on some inspiration. One of the most solemn days of 2025 is here for you to face. However, by being grounded, balanced, and honest, you can persevere and even grow from this. Sweet Venus, our lesser benefic and the planetary ruler of pleasure and marriage, will unite in exact conjunction with icy Saturn, the great taskmaster, now orbiting in the depths of your solar house of intimacy and sexuality. You and a partner could feel like you're just not on the same page and that your needs are not being met. You are likely to feel the need to take a step back and focus on bandaging your bruises before you proceed forward timidly again. Get your finances together. The past few weeks may have hit you where it hurts. You may have put a pause on professional opportunities if you did not have the financial power to invest in these opportunities. For example, you may have had to pull out of a class if you could not afford it. Although this has been financially tough, you have had a chance to reconsider what you invest in your professional journey. As of today, you should know what you want to afford to do when Mercury stations direct in Pisces. The planetary alignment gives you the opportunity to bring the exotic into your life. Remember that other cultures can give us insight into ourselves that can light up our lives. Whatever exotic means to you, give it a try. Try to stimulate at least 3 of your senses with something new: taste, sound, smell, etc. The new does not need to disturb the things that give your life structure and regularity. Stick to your usual dietary boundaries while welcoming new ingredients and flavors into your kitchen. This can be an excellent day for you to do some serious thinking. With the presence of a vibration, a more contemplative and even introspective mood is quite common. This can steer you toward taking a good long look at your life, the relationships in it, and where you are heading. You will find it easier to gauge whether you are moving in the right direction or not, and to think of strategies that can help you along. The moon's return to Leo each month is always a valuable chance to check in and become more emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware. This is always going to be a valuable chance to get a feel for any cosmic shifts since the moon was here 4 weeks ago and the impact. While this last visit before Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos, returns in 11 days, is a chance to start lining up for some more empowered times ahead. Already there has been a noticeable shift to the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. A week after Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, returned to an adventurous part of your chart. He moves into a friendly aspect to the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, a day before she is due to move into her final week in your romantic sector tomorrow. This alignment will not only remain tight until Juno retrogrades back out, but will tighten, with a dreamy mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia, strengthening your resolve to make the most of the doors open to the past and second chances. Daily Planetary Overview. Can you handle it? That question isn't meant to intimidate, it's an invitation. An invitation to look within and ask yourself whether you're truly aligned with what you're chasing. As Venus retrograde meets Saturn in dreamy, deeply emotional Pisces, this isn't a time for surface-level decisions. There's weight in the air, the kind that asks for honesty. The kind that asks you to pause, breathe, and ask, is this really what I want? It's okay to admit when something doesn't feel quite right. Even if you've already committed. Even if you've been walking this path for a while. Just because you can see something through doesn't mean you should. If you're chasing a goal that no longer inspires you or holding on to a plan that no longer fits who you are now, consider this your gentle cosmic permission to stop, recalibrate, and pivot. That doesn't mean giving up. It means being real with yourself. It means choosing not to waste time on things that drain your spirit. The clarity you're looking for isn't far away. Mercury is stationing direct in Pisces tonight, casting a soft but steady light on your thoughts. The mental fog begins to lift. And with it comes a new kind of confidence. Not the loud, flashy kind, but something quieter, deeper. A sense that yes, you do know where you're going now even if the steps feel cautious or uncertain. You're not rushing anymore. You're moving with purpose. And that's powerful. Think of it like this. Imagine walking a familiar road, one you've traveled 100 times before. But this time, you stop. You look around. You notice a path just off to the side, a little overgrown, a little uncertain, but something about it pulls at you. That's the new direction calling. You don't have to abandon everything or burn bridges. Keep the friendships, the memories, the lessons. But let go of the habits, patterns, and relationships that are no longer nourishing you. This is a transitional phase. A threshold. And yes, sometimes that means you'll feel torn. You might notice tension rising in your closest relationships, maybe with your partner, or family, or someone who knows you deeply. Don't panic. That friction isn't necessarily a sign that something's broken. Sometimes, it's just the pressure of two people evolving at different paces. Give each other space. Breathe. Focus on your own center. And when you return to each other, it might be with clearer minds, softer hearts, and a better understanding of what really matters. As you move forward with your plans, because you are moving forward, know that things may take longer than you expect. And that's okay. This isn't a race. This is about building something real. Something that reflects who you're becoming, not just who you've been. Focus. Be patient with the process. There will be setbacks, but don't let temporary disappointment stop you. Even when doors close, others quietly begin to open. Keep your eyes and your heart open for those quiet shifts. If you're struggling to make a decision, that's normal. Doubt is part of growth. Eventually, the pieces will come together. The fog will lift. You'll see the road clearly again, and not just for yourself, but in a way that helps others too. You'll find compromise, common ground, the win-win. But in this emotionally charged atmosphere, be mindful. Emotions might run high. Tempers might flare. You might catch yourself in the middle of an argument that started over nothing. Try not to let the moment carry you away. Step back. Let the feelings rise and pass through. Don't act out of anger, especially not toward the people who care about you most. You're human. They are too. And about those big promises or shiny financial opportunities that seem too good to be true, you know where this is going. If something feels off, trust that instinct. You might not have all the information. A well-timed pause can save you from a mistake. Let the dust settle before you decide. Take care of your body. There's a lot happening in your mind and in your heart, and your physical energy might be dipping. Don't ignore it. Your nerves are whispering what your soul already knows. You need rest. Not laziness, but real rest. Quality sleep. Gentle movement. Time with yourself that's not filled with screens and distractions. When you finally do slow down, you'll realize how much your body was asking for it. And in that stillness, you'll find peace. Deep, grounding peace. Today isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about knowing when to let go and when to hold on. It's about trusting that you're not lost, even when you're in between chapters. You've come a long way. And even if the path ahead looks unfamiliar, you're not walking it alone. Others are navigating their own quiet revolutions. So share your story. Have you recently changed course? Are you letting go of something that no longer fits? What's one step you're taking toward what truly matters? Your voice could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Keep going. You're doing better than you think.